Hello to another podcast.
Today... We've been what? 30 minutes. Shut up.
Yeah. So we've got Jesus Christ, aka Sam.
Hi, Sam.
And
bye. Hello.
And we've got Lewis once again, second appearance on the pod.
I know.
He's getting greedy.
Yeah, you get it overthrown me in a bit.
We've already been cancelled twice due to him, so
yeah.
It's on his last warning.
He was actually quite well behaved yesterday. I was very proud of him.
He was proud. He was telling me that he was behaving.
Yeah, I wasn't bad.
I didn't believe him because it's Lewis.
You were a good chat on the pod yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Right, let me get my little sticky tape up.
I was going to say, we haven't made a plan, but if we stick to it, that's enough.
Yeah, we are ramblers by nature, so...
It's how God wanted us.
But we've got Sam on the pod because he's a very well-rounded human being when it comes to talking.
They call me Fat Wow.
Yeah. You're a big lad. You're growing.
Big lad. He's stocky.
He eats his food. He's just big boned. Just big boned.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, Sam can just speak about a lot, and he's got... I think I described it as
It's an honour to be here.
This is going to
Rogan wanted me, but I said no, mate. I'm on James's, I'm sorry.
This is going to...
it's going to be a long one.
It's going to be 2 hours long, because we're just going to be laughing.
You might as well skip for 20 minutes, because then we'll actually be serious.
Guess what I'm drinking, lads?
Water, chocolate.
No, cup of tea, you knobhead. Idiots. All right, this is right. This isn't planned.
Shut up, Lewis.
But how do you have your tea?
Don't have tea.
How you know?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is how I make a brew. So you put the tea bag in. You add the water, but you wait 2 minutes for it to brew.
Do you have your little timer out?
Happens if you don't have 2 minutes on you.
Yeah, what if the world's ended? What would you do then?
When I put the tea bag in, then I add the hot water. It's called a brew for a reason, because it's brewing.
It's brewing. I like that.
Right. He knows his stuff.
You leave it for a bit, and then you take the tea bag out. You put a splash of milk, not a lot.
Splash. What if it splashes back on you? Then you're like, it's really hot.
No, you want it to be like.
Okay or not? So I'll cover for him. God said no.
Just cry.
Yeah. Anyway, you put a little bit of milk in, and then your 2 sugars.
2 sugars?
2. Wow,
like Jeffrey made a cup of tea, and it was lethal. How many sugars he put in it?
I bet you James has 0.
I have 0, and I barely put any milk in because I like it nice and strong.
You're gonna say because there's too much cholesterol in that.
I like my tea like I like my muscles.
Non-existent and mildly shrinking.
Oh.
Brewing.
They're just ready to go.
Slowly.
But Sam, can we cancel Sam because he doesn't like tea? I think that's needed.
Have to be cancelled for that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like tea or coffee. That's the.
No.
As well as your noncery, I think
you're
we should
dirty.
cancel. Yeah, just.
Can we just let the noncery slide and just have me for the tea?
I'm not that arsed about the noncery, to be honest.
Yeah.
No one's getting hurt. It's just.
It's a gift and a curse.
So, mate, Big Juicy would say. Sam didn't know Juice died. So,
yeah.
It hurt me.
Big apple juice. Anyway.
On to the music, I think. Jade, I think you tried to get it on by saying that, but it didn't work.
Yeah. I just get interrupted, really, don't I?
Forcefully push the music.
Yeah, let me get me a little sticky tape up.
Plan, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll start with Lewis, because you've had a lot to say already, Sam. So we'll get Lewis.
Oh,
it's my podcast. I hope you know.
Wait, so we're on about music?
Yeah, well, just give us your.
He's on the plan.
You wrote this down, Lewis. Come on.
This half an hour ago.
Well, my music's a bit weird. Oh, bloody hell.
Well, I've got before you start, I've got 3 challenges for us. You've already messed one up. Number 1 is no stuttering. Number 2,
can Sam go first?
no voice breaks.
Nah,
And, you know,
let
well
Sam
done there,
go
mate.
first to
Yeah.
music.
What a
I'll
failure.
go first to music. And number 3 is yet to be determined because I thought I'm on the spot.
Anyway,
You
Sam,
know
what-
when I said, "Oh, I think Lewis should speak," because you said a lot, Sam.
No. But we want Sam. 'cause
No, it's
I'm
time.
Yeah,
thinking-
Sam, you start. I want to hear about your little weird songs.
I stand up. So, I quite like a bit of Queen recently.
Oh yeah, go on, elaborate. What type of Queen? Queen Elizabeth?
The AIDS one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my.
I had AIDS. Nothing funny.
What bit of the Queen do you like? Do you like her arse? Do you like the tits?
Okay, no, you never
James,
done
we're
this before.
going very explicit.
I just want to know.
She's watching it, I'll have you know.
Or by Queen, do you mean you're doing role play where you pretend someone
Okay,
else is the
I'm
Queen?
googling Queen. You up now?
No, you
the
googling Queen
has to
porn?
be. I hope Fiona sees this and is very ashamed.
Yeah, I hope Jeanette sees. No, that's not your mother. That's
If she'll
Alex's.
see that. No, it is. It is a both called Jeanette somehow.
Fancy
It's
that.
mental, isn't it? It is crazy.
The way this world works. What's going on? Anyway, yes.
Go on,
Queen.
call you got up. Queen, it's energetic.
Yeah.
Most importantly, I think it's what is lovely for just hyping yourself up a thing, and you need that sometimes. You just need to own it.
Do you just stick it on, or is there a particular mood you're in when you stick it on?
Well, here's what I was going to come to Lana Del Rey. That's definitely for the 2 o'clock night. I know when it turns 2 o'clock.
Oh my god.
Lana Del Rey, it's quite slow. And I know
That's
the
a
words
shout.
link up with it. Oh, get in! I thought you'd hate it.
I
don't
only
know
know
Lana
one of
Del
her
Rey.
songs.
Would you? You're a big manly man.
The woman who I like singing the most is Rihanna.
Is that fine? Rihanna's fine with me.
Not to offend anyone, but I don't really listen to women artists.
Well, we've been cancelled, Lord and Lewis. You know, I'm allowed to stay AIDS.
No,
James,
I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm
Queen.
just saying.
Okay, yeah, Sam,
You've
carry
taken
on.
it too far.
Carry on, your little majesty.
The Majesty. Okay, I'll cover with the Majesty.
Okay.
I just think the Queen are well known, beloved,
Yeah.
are old, but
Were they 70s?
I don't think that's no bloody no. I'll say yes though, just so you sound good.
Thanks, mate.
Always here for you. But I was going to talk about Lana Del Rey now because it's not a manly man. It's a woman. Funnily enough.
Oh god.
Careful, Lewis is a bad influence.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
Definitely, you know, you have your goose moods.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just put on a song I know the words to because I'm a brilliant singer.
Why do you like singing along with things?
I do.
I can tell because we'll be in the
we
PlayStation party.
we can hear you sing.
Just at least the words.
Yeah, it's always been a thing. When you die, it's like I don't want to die. I don't want to die anymore.
That Logic. Oh, you need to
or
talk
when you
about
used to
Logic
kill
enough.
yourself on Fortnite and you sing when I
With
see
Charlie
you
Puth.
again.
Wait, but how does a Lana Del Rey song? I saw her on Twitter
No,
this morning. I was like, she's
remember
kind of
I
fit.
remember one, but I can't remember.
I
right
don't know if it's fit.
I feel it in
I hear this.
Wait, Sam, have you got your Google Chrome open?
Yeah, I can Google whatever. I'll happily.
Oh no, I'll just say
Yeah,
close it.
You're ridiculous. Lag's gone now. Lag's
I'm
gone.
trying to remember the Lana Del Rey song. I remember it, like some of the
You were
lyrics,
born to die.
but I don't.
Name your top
I don't
3
exactly
Lana Del
know the
Rey.
song.
You get your push there. Born to Die.
Summertime Sadness.
That's
That's
a
what it's called.
banger. That's a good one.
Okay.
But video games, that's
Oh
the
yeah.
favourite one. I mean, the Misses, as we'll call her, because I'm Coffee James. He's my idol. We like that one. I'll just do the third one, Summertime Sadness, because it's the only one I can remember off the top of my head.
Okay. That's an interesting selection, and
It's not. Stop chatting.
I think it is because not many men would admit that they like
Actually, yes.
something so feminine.
I like that, mate.
Yeah. So well done to you. So if you had to put your top 3 favorite things, top favorite people to listen to right now, what would it be?
It'd have
my
to be
lord.
Weekend
I don't
first.
know.
He has released a banger.
Okay, Weekend. I've
Weeknd.
heard of them.
Ooh.
No shit.
It's on Saturday and Sunday.
We'll put Queen.
Oh,
Then I'd have to put MGMT if you know them.
I don't. Who were they?
No.
They had a FIFA banger back in day.
Oh, I don't listen to their music.
Someone plays FIFA, try hard.
Shut up.
But people might know him. I do forget on a podcast sometimes. I better behave.
I don't remember. Go on.
Oh, they're definitely more indie. That's the word.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Noah will be kicking off in chat now.
Yeah. Shout out
You know him.
Oasis.
Oh, he's my guy.
Shout out Ruddick. He
Ruddick.
likes his
Likes
India.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I love it.
I love it.
No, I don't even like. I think I've only listened to one song.
You listen to like Wonderwall though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just not my type of music.
Colouring in to relieve stress or something.
Anyway, number 3, Sam.
I heard it. Number 3, we'll sit with MGMT, even though that was a lead balloon in water, because none of you know it. It's your loss. Don't blame me.
Okay, all right. Now,
That's on to Lewis. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
The stage is
Well,
yours.
Oh, well, as James was speaking about it yesterday, I think with Kieran, at the moment, I'm into my American rap music.
Lovely.
It's a bit of both. Like, I listen to a lot of, you know, Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah, I do actually know.
Yeah.
What do you do?
He's got a few big songs, but like, he's all right. Well, the thing is with most American rappers, they came from nothing. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Like, some of them want that privilege, stuff like that. Like, they lived in like rough areas.
Is Jade and Lana Del Rey now? Because I won't have it.
No, I'm not. But anyway, yeah. He's got
Thought you were.
songs. Like, he released one called PTSD, actually, and I think he speaks about like, yeah. Like, he just speaks about how like he uses drugs to like keep him away from thinking about stuff like that. So it's a bit harsh. But then I also listen to people like Roddy Rich.
Oh yeah. The classic.
Polo G.
Don't know him.
He's another American one. Lil TJ.
I don't know.
I don't think you've heard of any of these.
TJ just with a little on it.
Yeah, Lil TJ. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's got a very nice voice, but with all.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm a bit of an old man when it comes to rap. I don't know why like everyone's Lil. Why is everyone like Lil?
I don't know.
Well, trends tend to occur when someone popular does it. Then many sheep form too.
Yeah. But,
yeah. Lil. It's quite cool.
I'm gonna call that
Lil one.
Lil Uzi.
He's good.
Oh yeah. Lil TJ's quite popular as well.
Yeah. It sounds like Go, carry on. I'll be daft.
Another American one. I think he spoke about Juice WRLD doing a song with him, but I like NBA YoungBoy.
You shouted him, James.
Yeah.
No. No, when I was listening to the other one yesterday, you said that thing you did a feature with him, and he didn't really like it.
No, the Bandit one, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's that bad. Like,
James, after that comment.
No, the thing is though, with most artists, they have like a story to tell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
nice.
in the music, you can hear stuff about that. Like, same with like Santan Dave. Like, he's a lyrical genius. I'll say that. He's good with his English.
Do you think you're more into like lyrics than a sound of a song?
Bit of both. I like the meaning of some parts of a song. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they have a good line in there and it has a deeper meaning, like it's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll think about it and I'll think that's a pretty decent one there, or something like that.
Yeah. Sam, what were you gonna say then?
Yeah, I can't like a song if I don't know the lyrics.
No. I don't mean that. I mean like there's a deeper meaning.
Sorry.
Mm.
So get back in your box. It might be because I sing along. Love it. But so part of me just likes to know what they thought while singing along and how they made it almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to work at Genius when I'm older. I've sucked into science.
I love watching them videos of quality. Some of them aren't that bad. Yeah, some of them are a bit boring. Yeah, but the thing is though, go on.
No, you just carry on.
No, go on, James.
No, I was going to ask you a question.
Podcast,
So you carry on, mate. I give you permission to carry on, lad.
Oh well, I was gonna say like with the American ones, like they speak a lot about like deaths close to them. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them speak about like losing family members or friends or something, and that's why some of them decide to start like the rap music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be fair, it's brought a lot of them to like out of their like comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? But it's made them a better person.
Yeah. Do you like read up a lot on like some rappers' stories and stuff?
Some of them, yeah. But then you can kind of like say you listen to albums of an artist and you listen to all the songs, you kind of like get a deeper meaning into why they did it.
Yeah.
So like with Lil TJ, like he was in prison and he wanted to like do better in his life. So when he came out, he lost his friend whilst he was in prison. So then he started it for him basically, and then he started to get popular.
So it's like a wake up call for him.
Yeah, yeah. And now he's like big like in music in America.
Doing well for himself. That's quality. So who would you say your top 3 artists are?
Oh, my top 3 artists at the moment, I'd say Polo G. Maybe Roddy Ricch. I don't know. He's a debatable one. He's like sitting on the side. I'll say he's 4th if we had a 4th pick.
Yeah.
Sant and Dave definitely would be 2nd or 1st.
I like him.
Just even if his songs are old, they still have like a good meaning, and I still listen to them.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I think the Baby's all right if you listen to him.
I don't.
He's a good one, but yeah, I'd probably say Lil TJ is at the top. I like him.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Would you say American rap over UK rap?
At the moment, yeah. I'm getting a bit fed up with UK rap at the moment.
One person, yeah, I get you.
The only thing is, it's the same people carrying the torch, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we need Connor and Brad to take him over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like...
Shout out to them.
Them, what's it called? Like, some drill artist group. Like, they brought out, like, a lot of songs. Like, they frequently make a song, like, every 2-3 weeks. And sometimes it takes months just for one person to make a song. But literally, these are so, like, frequent with making one. They release it, it goes big. But because it's the same people, I don't really like it anymore, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Because, like, you still need a change in some parts. Because, like, with America, they have, like, different beats and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like, they work at different tempos.
I think the actual sound of America is more varied than UK.
Yeah,
you can tell when something's UK and, like, when something's American, because it's American is just... It's got a lot of different, but it's still got, like... I just find it more creative kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, there's some American artists that did use, like, UK beats, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, we have, like, a pretty quick, like, tempo, stuff like that, compared to, like, what they use.
Yeah, Sam, what rappers do you like?
We've had Dave.
Yeah.
I honestly, this is how bad it is. FC playlists on, like, the soundtrack to the game, phenomenal. Got it off the top of my head, RTJ.
Oh, don't know.
Either. But they've got a good one song that I've listened to. ASAP Ferg. I think, is he American? I want to say.
Yeah.
It must be, yeah.
Travis Scott. What do you think?
Well, after that Fortnite thing, no, I despise him.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Do you know who I like? He's a bit of a...
Marshmallow.
People don't like him, but I think Blueface.
Don't know him.
That one song, I don't know, Fortiano, whatever.
Yeah, but, like, he's an offbeat rapper. Like, I think that's the point of him doing it. Basically, like, he made a song and he sounded completely offbeat, but that's what he wanted to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wanted to be different to other people.
Almost compare it to poetry, but I don't want to.
Now he's not that bad. He's done better with himself.
Here's a question. Have you got any guilty pleasures in music? Where, like, it's not really, it's quite...
I don't know, mate.
You're open about that, though.
I'm quite open about it,
yeah. I'd say, everyone seems to say this, but a few years ago, in, like, year 7, Justin Bieber was quite good, wasn't he?
I don't really know who I'd say I used to listen to.
Yeah, he had one or two good.
I'm not sure.
Blossoms probably, but I'm not too guilty about that.
I'm not into indie music though. Yeah. It's a bit of a bad one compared to like
Get out the call.
Yeah, everyone listens to it, but the thing is, I don't get why.
It sounds really nice.
It's got a relaxing flow that
it's just like
you can relate to it because it's people who are like us almost.
The thing is, though, with certain people, with certain people, certain music makes them feel relaxed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all to do with like your mother's heartbeat when you're in the womb. You know.
Someone's had a good googling rant, haven't they?
Imagine if I had a kid, it'd be like into like what's that really fast beat one? I
was going to say
dubstep.
Yeah, dubstep. Yeah, because they're like 200 beats a second.
It's like Minecraft parodies.
Well, I must say then, my mum must have had a pretty fast heartbeat then, because some of the songs I'm into are very quick, but then some are very slow. I'm in the middle.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that story's bullshit. I don't believe that heartbeat and songs you like.
I'm sorry. Well, you believe what you want.
Say.
Okay, I'm going to move on from music.
I'll let you host this.
yeah. I will not be.
I will get back in my box eventually.
You are
let's go, Joe Rogan.
You are not the alpha male of the podcast, Sam.
Sorry, Sammy. I apologise.
But how do we feel about concerts? Are you that bothered about concerts?
Concerts. Oh.
Can I elaborate? Because some people like really like the quote unquote vibe of a concert, but some people are just like, but it just sounds worse than and like just listen to it on your phone, and like they're not that arsed about the social aspect of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely individual. I'll say that to begin with.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong.
Some concerts are crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them are proper good to like go to stuff. Like, I've been wanting to go to a few, but like they've been postponed. Not just because of this. Like I was gonna go to Pop Smoke's one.
Yeah.
And then he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. And then I was thinking about going Wireless Festival this year.
Oh yeah.
And that's not happening. I don't think.
No.
I want to go to a festival. I want to go Leeds.
I was thinking Glastonbury looks amazing, but I'm not.
Yeah, it'd be weird because you have to like go in a tent and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing that I don't see. That's the thing that I don't like about festivals. Like you have to sleep in a tent.
I think that'd be amazing.
There's so many people.
No.
Yeah, but you got to remember, there's so many people around you, and something could happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm dead paranoid about stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleep with a lock on your tent.
But yeah, part of me is like, it'll be. I think once I do my first one, I'd be fine with it. But
it's a leap, isn't it? Yeah,
I'd have a lot of worries.
To compare it to,
and it's kind of like it's a bit dirty, innit? Because like there's no real showers, and the toilets are a bit manky. Probably
everyone else is like that.
Yeah, so you're on the same boat.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we'll go to one in 2021 summer.
You know the ones where like you've got all your grime artists. It's like it looks almost down and they're all penned in. That's looks
part life.
That looks dodgy.
Why do you not like that?
I feel like I can be near people. I don't want to be touching people though.
Well, don't go Glastonbury then.
The Glastonbury people.
No, because they still have.
I mean, ones in that room.
Don't they?
Oh, a room. Oh, that'd be so stuffy.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I describe it endlessly, but
do you like the indoor festivals or concerts?
Someone started a while back. But yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Sam, are all your tabs closed?
Yes, thank you. It's just the HP computer struggles.
Ah, poor HP.
Are they worse than the school ones by any chance?
Samsung, probably. I've run to Harry sound quickly and just have fun.
Just go nick one. Or give me your Y15.
Y15.
Anyway, that's enough. It was just a bit of a side topic, buddy. Concerts, because it's the go-to thing now.
Yeah,
I think it's the thrill of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know some people aren't that into them.
Yeah.
but it's kind of like, everyone just wants to go.
There's a decent amount of dangers there too.
What do you mean, like
stuff like drugs and that?
Yeah, a lot of drugs get snuck in.
But the thing is, I think it'd be the thrill of it. Stuff like that, like when you're young. Yeah. I think you want to try stuff in your life. Do you know what I mean?
You should have that experience, probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, how do we? Let me just look at my little notes.
Notes.
How this is a bit of a strange one, but I was just interested. What in a social situation, and like say you're going to meet your mates or meet your missus or something.
I know what I'm answering.
My non-existent one.
What's your most comfortable scenario to like socialising?
Oh, that's a good one. Comfortable. I wouldn't say I like meeting new people, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I can deal with it, but I'm a bit uncomfortable at first.
Comfortable,
yeah. With meeting new people, I think it takes me a few minutes to like
read. I say read.
Yeah. Like I've got to try to figure them out first. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want to offend them in any ways.
Yeah, I don't. I just get a bit nervous. Like I know everyone's like, oh, I just don't be a little wuss around new people, because we used to know Thingy. He would be like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a freak in front of everyone, and but I'm not like that. It's just I do just freeze sometimes.
Yeah, but I was a bit like, hey, I'm thinking, are we gonna make this happen? But it's just life.
I mean, if you at yourself, you'll be okay. It's just you don't want to at yourself. You want to because I've got a really bad fake laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
give us an
example. And I'm just crying inside because I feel uncomfortable. But yeah,
I won't be mean. I'll be serious. Yes.
Comfortable social situation. If you wanted to meet me and Lewis tomorrow, where would you want to go?
Well, anywhere. Honestly, I wouldn't be.
Same. It really depends. No.
That's just car park. I love that car park.
No. Sometimes it does depend what mood I'm in. Do you know what I mean?
I like chill.
I like outside.
Yeah. Like
I like outside, but I feel most comfortable inside my own home.
Yeah. Like sometimes, well, I used to like Josh and that come round. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that was all right. But I don't know. It just depends really what's like going on. Like the way I feel, stuff like that. Like, if I feel all right, then I'll be like, yeah, I might go meet someone like here.
Yeah. Do we have any like struggles in socialising? Because I'll admit, sometimes, especially last year, I was very sometimes I just didn't want to go out because I just felt shit inside myself, and I was like, not going out is just gonna.
Because you've got to think, and the unpredictable stuff. I want to say almost.
I can't be arsed with the mental challenge. I'd just be like, fuck this.
I'd say I wasn't. No, I didn't feel shit like in myself. Like most of the time, I was just in a really stinky mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just felt down for a bit, and then I was like,
I think that thing you mentioned with Sarah is it seasonal depression? I know it's got a proper name.
Yeah, that's the one.
I wouldn't say it was about the weather though. I think it was like.
Oh no!
I think it's like things that were going on, and then like the way I felt about a few things with it, like I was feeling a bit shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I still spoke to people about it, but like. I still felt shit about what's going on, stuff like that.
Almost. I mean, I'm honestly fine with everyone we know. Because it's like, I trust them all, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't stress at all.
I think that the worst person to tell, but it's the best person to. I think it's my mum. I felt really dumb speaking to her about it. I thought, she's probably going to be like, oh, just grow up or something.
Yeah.
When I spoke to her about it, and she was like, oh, yeah, like, can't understand what you mean. I was like, well, then.
Sometimes hard to do, just telling someone.
Yeah.
It feels stupid in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Yeah, you don't want to feel shit about it if you tell someone, and then
Everyone says speak to someone, but it's a lot harder said than done because it's about
assembly. Thank you.
You need the confidence to.
I worry about like I'm gonna word this wrong and they're gonna think I'm so stupid, or I might just be stupid anyway. And
don't need to worry about that. You are.
Yeah, but even more stupid we can put it. And I don't know, just a lot of anxious thoughts go through your head when you're telling someone.
Yeah, sometimes I worry like about telling someone like how I feel or what's going on or something, just in case like they might say something to someone else. That's something that sometimes I worry about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I worry about. I think I told this with kids. I worry about being the sad one. You know, like a personality trait kind of thing. I don't want that to be me, but
yeah,
because
I think kids told you enough, but you're not.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
but because I've been like I'm quite sad a lot recently. That's been another complex that goes in my brain where it's like, oh crap, this is just
got to deal with, and I think almost it's like worrying about not coming across sad.
Yeah.
And that it's even harder.
And then you're faking it, and then you're like, and then you go away from the social situation, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't me.
Yeah, sometimes though you just have to pick yourself and just carry on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
but
just
like that's probably one of the worst things to do.
Yeah, it's really a problem with so many layers. It's no
for me. Yeah, I've almost started the foundation. You just need to look at it how it is. Like, I think all of the emotions out there, Lewis, part of that. Empathy almost. That's like empathy for others, but more for yourself. Yes. Oh, this time that we find ourselves in, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
Few weeks, but I'm fine with that because like I think I've said I'd go to bed before 1 o'clock every night. It's not happened.
Yeah.
I'm not hard on myself because I've enjoyed my time staying up and I've enjoyed it. So I'm not too arsey about it.
Yeah, because it's very easy to analyze like
all the bad things and almost hate yourself.
Like the like analyze throughout the day I did this shit.
Yes.
And then like from like now going like 2 months ago I did this shit.
Even like I'll find myself doing something. Oh, I won't do that again.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, definitely a mindset.
Sometimes though, what I do is like, do you want to feel down for a bit?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think of the main issue, like how I can get rid of it. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because like I don't know, say like someone could be the main cause of an issue. Like I just think cut them out of my life.
Yeah. Do you find that's harder said than done though, isn't it?
Yeah. Because sometimes like that person you might see like multiple times after that, and you think, shit, like you cut them out, but what I'm trying to think right is you don't want to give them like another go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like
almost want to.
You want to be civil with them, but then that might cause something to happen again. Do you know what I mean?
I talk about her a lot, and if she ever sees this, she'll probably be pissed off. So if you do see it, just message me, and I won't mention you again. But you're probably too big of an ego to do that.
Okay, maybe to
it. But no, you're a nice person. We've had our differences, but I became like when we broke up. I couldn't cut her out because she was like the main thing of me for so long. Yeah. And it's like my life. She was like, I knew she was bad for me at the time though. I'm sorry if you're hearing this. You're probably like, oh my god. Oh, I wasn't great either. I'm not saying
that. Gonna be a woman.
I'm not saying I was like an amazing boyfriend, but I did try, and like I knew she tried, but not as hard as me. And she's gonna be so pissed. But I couldn't cut her out for 3 months afterwards. I couldn't. I'd always go back to messages saying, "Oh, I love you. I'm sorry, but I do love you." And
just reminiscing on it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though the problem I did was I tried to just get with other, like not get with, but like have things with other people. Like
To get your mind off it.
Yeah, like I did have an interest in some of the people, like that girl from like some of the girls and that girl from school. I did genuinely like fancy her in a way, but but I knew deep down that I was just trying to like hide the pain of not having that anymore, and it's not that you've got to face your problem front on. You got to just let that negative energy.
Yeah.
It's just like you got to accept like in life there's negative and positive energy. And you can't just mask it and keep instead of like letting it just pass through and it being painful, you can't just store it and like it'll be more painful over time. You just got to get it out eventually and just accept you'll have to go through a lot of feeling shit, but it's for the long-term gain.
Yeah.
But
I've got to say though.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Oh, thank you. I was going to speak anyway. You can face it head on, but it's very situational. And sometimes you've got to piece it together like a bit by bit. But it's definitely down to the individual and what it is.
Yeah.
So if somebody does face it head on, it doesn't work, they don't feel like, oh, I've tried it all now.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's ever
I think there's no set ways, no matter what.
That's the horrible thing. Like with a cold, you might say just blow your nose a lot and wash your hands.
With FIFA 20 through ball.
Yeah.
Through ball and you'll be fine. In real life, no, there's no such thing as a triangle button.
Bloody everything has about 100 different layers to it, but you just
different controllers too.
We're all clever enough and we all know ourselves well enough to figure out what needs to be done, but we might have to go through things that didn't need to be done first, but we will find it out eventually.
Like the thing is, what is it? One thing that like pisses me off, do you know what I mean, is when someone does something in retaliation, do you know what I mean? Like you might like see, I don't know, like say you finish with someone, and
say yes, I get it,
and then that person tries to get back at what you've done in the past. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to say
I'm not going to mention names, but you know you.
I just want to apologise to mentioning. I might cut that bit up, but I want to apologise because I did do bad things with. She's a nice person, and I don't want to come across like I'm just mugging her off and trying to like get everyone listening to like go on the bandwagon of me being a prick of like her twat because she's a nice person. It's just we had our disagreements and
differences.
But we had good times and she is a very nice person. I wish her all the best. I'm not just saying this to like make myself look good, but I do wish her the best.
I think that came across lovely before, but that's solidified it.
Yeah, hopefully, because I don't know. I just felt like before I was just I just did the odd cheeky dig. Well, I didn't.
Yeah. If you cut that out, you have to cut this out too. So
yeah, I'll keep it in. But
work.
Yeah. I hope. I just hope the best for you. I just hope the best. But anyway, you like to carry on.
Yeah, you've destroyed our train of thought now. I hope you are.
Yeah. Just needed the disclaimer. Yeah, I thought we didn't even plan that, but I thought it was very interesting.
Shocker, we didn't stick to the plan. I did not see this one coming with Sam in the podcast.
I've got a question that's just come to my head again.
Go on.
Do you think the positives you've done in your life outweigh the negatives?
No.
I definitely think about the negatives.
Yeah.
I love good things outweigh the negatives, but I'll always think of the negatives.
I'd say. Go on.
We're listening.
I'd say I've done more bad than good, but I think instead of just dwelling on it, I can just have the motivation to do more good in the future. But what would you say, Lewis?
I definitely look more on the negative side of what I've done.
I think that's mindset too that I'd love to break out of.
Like I've done a few positive things in my life, but like
You've done enough that you're my friend. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you did that charity event. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Like I've done positive stuff in my life, but I'd rather look at the negative.
Yeah.
But not in a good way.
Because people look at positive like good. They won't judge you for that. They'll judge you on
like the effect of what you've done. But the thing is though, I'd sit there and I think about the good things and I think, oh, it's only that. But then say I look at a negative thing, I'm like, oh well that's just shit. And then because I look at one negative thing, it makes me think about others. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just makes me feel a bit shit.
Understandable. Go on.
Go on.
I was just gonna say, if I was just gonna think of it objectively and say, I had a graph of like all the good things I did in my life and all the bad things I did in my life, I would say I've outweighed bad than good. Like I've done more bad than good, but I can correct that in the future.
I want to say though, like with my negatives, like I want the mindset of me looking at the negatives, but thinking how I can make it better or improve on it.
It's not a dwell. It's a learning curve and a growth situation.
So what are you two both counting as bad?
Yeah, I'm going bad.
What are you
counting? I'm saying bad.
Just sins, really. Just bad. Just like not evil things, but just day-to-day sins.
Yeah, or not even that. Sometimes like mistakes I've made in the past, like against someone,
and like pain you've caused other people.
Yeah,
I myself think sometimes like, oh, I really would. Like, let's say this isn't true, but when Luis Figo packed Son, I was like, oh, I wish you didn't pack that Son.
Oh, do you actually think about stuff like that?
Oh no, I just example.
Yeah, but like. You wouldn't think of something as little as that, like something that actually like could be deemed as they could actually be affected by that.
I wouldn't say I've ever wished someone harm or like.
Yeah, but maybe you made a joke.
Someone's got off it. I don't know anything that's that good. No,
I don't know. I made a joke in year 9, and I think about it a lot. It was the joke where I talked about someone's dad.
Yeah.
Being old. I think you both know what I mean, and like, I just really, I think about the look on her face, and I was like, that wasn't worth the laugh. It was quite nasty.
The thing is though, I think people want to see other people fail. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people don't even like. If someone like some people will look at someone and they might be feeling down, and then that person wants to see them fail. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of comparing other people to yourself too.
Yeah.
I do that so much.
The people that want to see you fail want a success in the failure you make. Do you know what I mean?
But especially with, I know everyone says this, but like social media makes you very comparing and makes you feel like a lot of people are above you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's the best. It's the best version of everyone.
Like sometimes. Go on.
No. I'm just doing a 2-worder.
Wait, what?
You go.
Let's go.
Oh right, yeah. So like with social media, like sometimes I compare myself to other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll sit there, I'll think, am I better than this person, or like could I succeed in life more than this person, or
like even our mates, like. I'll compare myself to. I'll be open about it. I compare myself to you, Sam, academically.
You should.
Yes. I compare myself to George in like general wisdom, and like I probably compare.
Don't discredit him.
I probably can compare myself to Connor in terms of like athletic ability, because like I wanted to be footballer kind of thing, and like he's kind of like in our friend group, it's kind of like the closest thing to a fellow sportsman kind of thing.
Yeah, like professional almost.
Yeah, obviously I only wish him the best, but I do compare myself with him.
Yeah, but actually you can compare yourself to someone and it's not hateful, and it's like I really wish I had.
Sometimes.
Go on. I remember when we used to go gym at Tub, not to reminisce on the old days, but we are.
Yeah.
And the motivation I used to have then was brilliant. It was day in, day out almost.
Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah, I know. It's...
Yeah, the thing is though, sometimes when you compare yourself to other people or you want to be like someone, it's like, yeah, like that's a good thing because you want to adapt to the way that person thinks or does their daily life. You know what I mean?
It's just you've really got to have you got to have your head in a certain mindset because
Yes.
it can turn negative very easily.
Sometimes thinking about negative stuff makes you put a positive side to it. Like sometimes you think how are you going to overcome this issue? Do you know what I mean?
That's a good mindset, yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't always work for some people.
And
Do you know what I mean?
It can have like a relapse effect.
Yeah, like many people think about the negative side. Like I'd say I think more about the negatives. Like I said before, I think about I've got more negatives and positive things in my life, and I also think about them more.
Yeah.
Than the good things. Like if I think a good thing, it's just like a tiny thing. But when I think about me doing a negative problem, I think that's like really bad, and I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. It's just about correcting yourself in the future as well.
Yeah. Like in the future, I want to be a better person. It's water time.
I don't want to steal James Arden's question. Do you think negativity motivates you more from like thinking like, oh, if I don't do this thing, this might happen?
Personally, that's not me. Personally, I'm very
orientated more.
I get my motivation from. I don't know. I don't really know what I get. I think I get my motivation from like.
So you're gonna say you don't get motivation? I was gonna say,
I like just seeing myself in a good light and seeing myself as like, oh, I'm being progressive. I'm being growth instead of like. I want to do this because I'm doing shit right now. I want to be like this. I'm less like that, I think.
Would you say you live in the moment or not?
I'd say I live in the moment. Obviously, you can never 100% live in the moment, but I think I'm very reactionary, and I don't really when I set goals, something that happens in the moment 2 days later will affect that goal. I'd like to change that more, but it can be positive in some sense. But say I've set a goal for in a week, I want to be able to produce. Well, in the past, like, I want to bench 80.
Yeah.
Even though I'd only we got to like 75, didn't we?
You did well, yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day, but
hopefully.
But right now I'll do 5 podcasts in the next 5 days, but I think 2 days later I could be just doing a podcast and then I don't know, something will just not piss me off, but upset me. And I'll go, fuck this. I'm very like
it's
reactionary.
Completely knocked off. Yeah,
a little thing can just make me go like that. But I think a big thing, I don't know. I think a big thing would still affect me. But I think the little thing in the moment is more of a thing than the big thing in the whole picture. If that makes sense. For me personally.
Sometimes though. Well,
I'm just agreeing with Jambo.
Alright, yeah. Sometimes like my motivation is to like think about if I don't know, if I didn't get up in the morning, do you know what I mean? Like the effect it'd have on people around me. Do you know what I mean?
That can be powerful, definitely the effect on others.
Yeah. Like that's sometimes I think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most of the time I put others in front of myself.
Yes.
And I think I do it a bit too much.
In what way?
An extremity to it.
Like, like even if I feel down, sometimes I might put someone in front of me, and then I'm like, I don't know, I might make them feel good about themselves. Do you know what I mean? But then it'll still make me feel down. Like even though I might think, oh yeah, like I've made that person's day, or I might have done something to make them happy. Like I still think, well, they feel better, but my life's still the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. It goes both ways though, doesn't it? It's kind of like we might say something to someone as a joke, like even like a year 9 and say, oh, he looks like he looks like James when he was younger, and then we laugh at him, but we don't really think about the effect. Like we might have made our day a bit better by having that laugh, but then
that kid,
which is something I regret from. I don't think I was a nasty kid in school, but I think sometimes I just said unneeded.
Didn't understand
Yeah, I didn't analyze the effect it might have on people, which I regret.
Yeah, that's what I. Sometimes I don't really care about what people thought about the things that I said. Like,
yeah, which
it was only.
I don't think it's a
me
bad
that
thing
I
to
care.
care about about what you say, but like you should care about the effects that what you say might have on someone.
Yeah.
And I
Because
think that's a
sometimes I
better
just
way to
thought,
be.
yeah. Sometimes I just thought, even if I said it like, it was for my own like,
Benefit.
yeah,
Mm.
and no one else's. But then sometimes someone else might laugh, and then that other person like that I've said it to might feel like
Shit.
affected.
Yeah, and it's really. School was a bit of a toxic place because you never know what's going on with someone. It's
Yeah, because not a lot of people speak about the issues that they face,
and a lot of people's joy came from at someone else's expense because that's just like the way school is.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like a lot of people love to see people like fall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even in the minor ways, like
Yeah.
like someone like messing up in class and like don't know, just saying something stupid that they thought was clever.
And then everyone laughs at them for it.
Yeah, and like it might be. Yeah, it's that is your laugh worth their potential pain?
It's like addictive almost, being funny, I have to say.
Yeah. I do know what you mean. I know I am so funny, and no, but I get what you mean. A laugh, getting that laugh is kind of like it's a bit of a buzz.
I'm so funny.
I was gonna do some sarcastic joke, but then he just went silent.
Yeah, the thing is though, with also in school, people love to like insult people, and then they believe it's good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and then a lot of people will take that into when they're older and still be an insulting kind of get the humour from
yeah,
insults, which I
like
want to get
making
rid
someone
of.
feel. Like I'll admit I did do quite a lot of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
sometimes I do think about the things that I say quite a bit.
A nice person though, people out there who just do it for like 100% of the time, not care.
Sometimes I'm generally all right, but then sometimes I think I might say this. I don't really care how it's going to affect someone.
Hello.
But if I say it,
Guest appearance.
Yeah.
Sam says piss off.
Oh,
More than that.
All right, carry on, Lewis. Sorry, Fiona, don't interrupt Lewis.
Yeah, like sometimes people love to just. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. It'll come back to me, I think.
It's really screwed you here.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. It's fine, really.
Do you think it's fine? I don't.
You were talking. Yeah. This is very unprofessional, lad.
I know.
Do you want to come on this podcast again?
I'm sorry.
But I
will have a copyright strike soon.
Yeah, from Sam singing, and they'll think it's the actual Queen.
Oh no.
I think you're on about regretting, like, some of the things you've said to people.
Sometimes, like sometimes I had to think about like some of the stuff I said and whether I should have said it or not.
Yeah.
But then the thing is, when you argue with someone, like most of the time, the thing that they go at is your appearance.
Yeah.
Or not even just your like things about you that are like everyone
insecurities.
I won't really say I have insecurities, but I have a few issues with like not the way I look.
You overthink and worry about almost.
Yeah. Kind of, but everyone has like insecurity about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone
it's hard not to in this. Yeah. I think it'll be throughout history a bit, but
because
right now everything's
it's empathized right now.
Yeah, like the thing is, I'm not going to mention the name, but yeah, I'd say let's say the girl, right? You know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
Right.
But shout out.
Yeah, I really hope I don't. But anyway, right. Like when I argued with her a lot, she tried going about my appearance and never like the thing. She bring up the things that I've done, but when I argue, I never brought up like I never called her fat or anything. I won't go like, yeah, you're a fat mess, because I know girls are very insecure.
The effects that has.
Yeah, because like people do feel depressed with shit like that. Like it's harsh on someone. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like I feel sorry for obese people because I'm sure no one wants to be obese, but like I'm pretty sure it's like a mental thing, like comfort food for some people. It's like
Yeah. Like sometimes that's the only thing that someone can go to at the end of the day. And
it like keeps them stable, but then
yeah,
yeah,
but the thing is though, to insult someone's insecurities is someone's gain as well. Like someone feels like they've made their own day by saying that thing like, oh yeah, I'm an absolute comedian for taking the piss out of someone.
Make it worth it, not like act itself. I want to say more.
I think a bit of a complex that I've had in the past is if I say this, I've proper like. I've had just as much effect as they've had on me. I've just as much effect as they've had on me on them. Like I might say this just to like make them feel my pain in a way.
Yeah,
and that's what retaliation is.
Yeah, but like the thing is though, like the person did bring up like a lot of things about like, oh yeah, you look like a fucking mong, but like and I was like, I don't really care, to be fair.
Level 9 insults, kind of.
The thing is, I'd insult the things that they've done, but not in an appearance type way. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's good of you.
Things that they might have done with someone else or something like that. Like, I'd insult that. I would take the piss out of that, but I wouldn't take the piss out of the way they look, the people around them, like the friends or anything like that.
At the end of the day, this has just come to my head. But would you ever say an argument, an argument that definition of an argument, which is like got tension, has ever actually had a positive effect in the future?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Do you think so?
Sometimes you can build off an argument. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
say you have an argument. Yeah. Like sometimes you sit there and just think about everything you've done, and you could change the person.
I think it's better if it's more of a debate. I think debates are really good, but I don't like being aggressive with people. And
you think every debate has a tension, though? I think people.
Yeah, so
an argument.
Being aggressive just shows another side of you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
thinking almost.
Like it sounds stupid. Yeah, but it sounds stupid. But I think I have a side that not a lot of people see. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think any side.
Yeah. Like no one sees it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Some people have like a dark side of them.
I do. I can say some of the worst things, and I have said some of the worst things, and I'm not proud of it. But I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
But some people have a dark side, but no one has pushed them that far to see it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe everyone can say something evil.
Yeah, but I don't think I've pushed myself to the edge to like turn myself like that. Like I think sometimes I've pushed myself far enough for me to end up becoming like the dark side of me. But I wouldn't say I've took it out on someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I sit there and like feel shit about an argument. Like I'll think, well, you've just said that, and then I'll just think to myself like, oh shit, I keep losing my train of thought. Sometimes I think like, oh yeah, well, that is something wrong with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think you can go on.
Just getting angry almost and saying stuff you regret.
Yeah.
The thing is, psychology behind it though.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I think you can build off a bond. I think you can build a bond off an argument. Like sometimes you have like a bridge or something. Do you know what I mean?
People don't just want to like remind the other person. It still, I'd say, it can definitely be beneficial. It's just like an angry argument.
What's your experience has been with arguments? Because like many people, Sam, because many people wouldn't associate with
your relationship
with an argument. If you want to talk about it, you don't have to.
Well, I will. It's just, in school, I never really hung out with a woman. I can say a name. I think that's just because after 12 odd years of just hanging out with lads, I thought it was a bit soft, almost. Hang out with a woman, and solely a woman, and I thought other people would be like, ugh.
Yeah, the thing is, though, you still took your days out. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you for that, please tell her that now. But
yeah.
But go on.
But I'll try to save it. I think. I'll backtrack. Yeah, I rarely saw them. I think it was half worried of what other people would think. Oh, yeah. FOMO is a big one. Fear of missing out. I just felt like if I let guys for a bit, I'd be behind and struggle.
Yeah, because you don't like it. It's like when you won't know this, Sam, but if you've been off school for a while, and
I won't know this.
You come back to school and everyone's got a lot of things have changed.
Yeah, when you came back and everyone was like, "Oh, it's lovely to see you."
Yeah.
I just when I do well on a test, it's quite often people go, "Oh, well done." I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't should. It's just like almost. I don't like feeling like God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like you're better than everyone else.
I think a lot of people like feeling better than everyone else.
Sometimes I want to be equal to other people. Do you know what I mean?
I think sometimes I'd like to feel the best. Which I don't think it's good though.
As we've heard, $1 million.
Yeah, like I want to be. I want to succeed and be like highly like successful, but I also want people around me to be the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just don't want me to succeed in life.
Yeah.
A minute away, I think.
Well, carry on with like fear of missing out and stuff like that.
There's imposter syndrome. What is one doubts one's achieved accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. I definitely don't have it, but there's a inkling in me that I'm like, I need to prove I am the best every day in day out, and you don't. And you shouldn't feel like you have to be the best to shit on you.
It's not fully a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing.
Yeah.
If it gets too far.
I know what you mean.
But
back to arguments. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things. I've got to say, a lot of things do come from them. Just as long as it's a nice. There's no nice argument. But
yeah. But sometimes you can build off it.
Like I said, I had an argument with both of you. You're not gonna. I'm 99% sure you won't just come off and not be my friend.
Yeah.
I know you trust me enough, and I trust you enough to know that I want the best for you.
Yeah.
Everyone, don't worry.
Yeah. The thing is, that we like, say we argue or something. I don't think we have. But I mean,
we're good now.
Sometimes you can't be arsed with an argument.
Yeah. But sometimes if you argue, what I do is. Say I argue with someone, I block them for a bit and make them think about.
Let them simmer.
I've done that.
I also think about what's happened there, but what I do is I make them think about what's happened and how they're gonna overcome what's happened between me and them. But it doesn't always happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with the person, like when I had a lot of arguments, like. You have like a bond with someone, isn't it? Like a bridge, basically. You know, like it broke a lot of times, like the bond between me and that person.
Yeah.
But I don't think we got to the basics of it. Do you know what I mean? Like it kept rebuilding itself, but it wasn't steady. Do you know what I mean?
Weren't stable.
Yeah, it wasn't strong enough. Like I think we had to go back to the basics, and it would have been strong. Do you know what I mean? Like. I would say I was happy for a few months of my life with the person, but quite a lot of the time I made mistakes where I felt shit in myself.
Yeah.
For what I did, but I don't think they really cared. They gave me a lot of shit for what I did, but I don't think they thought about how I felt about what I made, like the mistakes.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to change into a better person after that. Do you know what I mean? Because it was a toxic type of thing to be in.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like painful times in your life. You can look back as I hated that time, or you can look back as what can I do to avoid that kind of time.
Yeah,
again.
like evolve.
Yeah, and I can get strength from that time. Sounds
like,
dead
we always have
generic,
time
but
to change.
It's good if you can do that, yeah. It's just when you can't almost that.
Wait, lads, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Sam, but can you talk amongst yourself? I'm dying for a piss.
Oh.
Right,
Well,
1 second.
Anyway, we'll still speak about
I
the
was
argument.
waiting for him to do this. Anyone still listening, please put something in the comments out.
Yeah, what is it though? With the arguments, I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, if I cut that person out my life, how will that make me be? Do you know what I mean, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes I think if I didn't have that person in my life in the start or right now, how would I be as a person? Like, would it be better or would it be worse?
I want to try it when he comes back. Go, well, you know, overthinking. Now, I almost make like, you know, them things in maths that like
My maps.
You always go my maps then, yeah. All the possible avenues go down.
Yeah, I do that a lot, but I overthink too much. Like, I think of many situations out of one thing.
Damn it.
Okay,
yeah. Like one thing. Like, I don't know. So say someone's doing something, and it's one possible outcome. Do you know what I mean? But I expand on it. Like, I think of like 100 different situations which could come out of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I overthink a lot about different issues.
Have you always been like that?
I think so, yeah. Like, even the slightest thing, like, I'll overthink it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes...
But do you think any good comes out from overthinking? Or is it just like...
not really. I'd say it puts more stress on you. Like, after me overthinking quite a lot about certain things, like aspects of my life or things that I had going on, like relationships, stuff like that. Like, me overthinking probably made me feel more shit.
Yeah.
Because I thought, what if this person did this? How would I feel? How would they feel if I did that?
But you can't help overthinking, can you?
Yeah. Like, for some reason, it'll be one thought and it'll turn into 1,000. Do you know what I mean?
But all I can say about that is, like, a good thing when you're overthinking. Would you say it's usually when you're not really doing anything?
Yeah. Like,
yeah. So like
for it to, I'd have to do something to get my mind off things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
but
like,
I'd still have it.
It's still there, but it's like distracting yourself from it, which isn't. Yeah, it's a strange one because we talked about like facing our problems straight off, and like that's kind of not. But if nothing good's gonna come from the overthinking,
try limit it as much.
Yeah, it's not an end positive.
It's mitigate it. I want to say just like try.
It's never gonna not be there, but you can just reduce it in a positive way, not by doing things that are just distracting you, but things from like just doing some exercise or reading a book or something.
Like, the thing is, when I when I overthink something and I do something to get it off my mind, it'll still be in the back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then
it'll come eventually.
Yeah, but then sometimes I might get, like, I don't know, pissed off, and it'll bring itself to the front of the line. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think when you overthink, it'll affect your future actions?
Sometimes, yeah. I think I've done many bad things because I've overthought about situations.
Yeah.
Like me overthinking about a certain situation, I might have said something to someone or done an action, which is like resulted in someone being emotional about it or put someone in distress. Do you know what I mean?
Just going on about overthinking.
Yeah. Then sometimes I might feel shit about myself for making that person feel it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want someone to feel pain in my actions.
Shows a good conscience. You can look at it like
that. Yeah. That's sometimes how I think.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we grow from it.
Yeah. Like, I want to evolve.
Yeah. Anyone want to guess how long we've been going?
Hour 30.
Hour 10.
Oh.
But I've enjoyed this conversation, so anyone wants to say, just say it.
Well, I'll just go on about overthink because I think it can be positive in some ways.
Yeah.
Do you ever think? I'm coming at it a maths point of view. Do you ever think like other people will think about something, and like, let's say trying to make someone happy.
Sorry, Sam. Fiona's just come in. What are you doing?
Fiona.
Oh, it's there. Sorry, Sam. Carry on.
Get Fiona on. I think I'm always going to link it back to empathy, but almost thinking what other people will think, and trying to not do what they want, but common ground. And I think that helps a lot of things work. Common ground, almost.
Yeah. But
like planting the seed, basically.
This is nearly as bad as one of James's anecdotes.
do you think in a relationship, how much sacrifice is too much sacrifice?
Stop spending time with your friends. I think that's a massive sacrifice that some people make, and I think the outcome of that
controlling too, almost. That's
I think though there's a certain extent to controlling someone. Do you know what I mean? Like you can have like like I think I said it yesterday. You can restrict people from doing certain things, but taking it too far will have a result on both you and that person. Like sometimes I understand like not wanting them to be with certain people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then deciding when they can and can't leave the house, stuff like that. Like that is a control. It's not really a relationship there. It's like more of just controlling someone.
I'd say the way I'd put it is if you think about the way you were before you were in the relationship, and you think about the sacrifices you made in the relationship, if you are happier than you were at the start in the relationship, it's not you've sacrificed a healthy amount. But if it's made you sadder on a day-to-day basis, you've sacrificed too much. And I'm not gonna I act like this massive wise man.
Yeah.
But I'd put it like that. And but the problem with a relationship, they feel like it feels like the letting go is the worst thing. Like because they feel like you're part of you.
Yeah.
But they're not a part of you because they might not help you like others do, or like help you become your best person. Like you need someone to be with. It's kind of like I'm wording this bad, but
if only has 70 girlfriends, you should be on top of it by now.
I've been around the block.
Nice.
But yeah, that's how I'd word it. Just make sure you're happier than you were before.
What is it though? I'd say, do you know when we were talking about the biggest sacrifice?
Yeah.
Like, the biggest sacrifice probably stop spending time with your friends and start putting more time into your relationship, because it sounds dumb, but there's always going to be an end to something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, unfortunately,
I think about a lot of the negatives, but I do always think there's going to be an end to something, even though I'd want it to be long lasting. Do you know what I mean? Like it could be long lasting, but there's always going to be an end to something. Like same with stuff like life and shit like that. But the way I think about it is, if you start to cut your friends away from you and start spending time with like your partner or whatever, like over time, that is going to affect you, because people are just going to stop like speaking to you. Do you know what I mean? Like after everything's finished with you and that person, you're gonna have no one.
That makes sense. Anything?
I'd just say you have to give as much as you get out. I think that's the best way to
be equal.
If it's a good person, it will give in lots and you'll give in a lot. But then if they're also good, they'll give in the amount that gives you enough, like, not freedom, but...
Yeah, the thing is, I'd want to give 100% in everything I do. Do you know what I mean? Even with a relationship. But there's a certain point that if you give too much in, it's not working.
Yeah.
Because it's only you trying. Do you know what I mean?
It's for the better both of you, because
to just finish it.
Yeah, and you can't be reliant on the fact that you're in a relationship for your mental well-being.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
because sometimes that person might make you happy, but you can also have shit times in your life
Yeah.
with that or about that person,
and
which can affect you massively.
Yeah, I think having happiness from something in yourself is quite valuable. Quite valuable.
Yeah,
like a massive shit on relationships.
Yeah. Anyway, let's
Not
look
good
at
too.
let's look at these little sticky dates.
Not the plan.
Yeah, this went out the window.
Got the staples.
You two talk between yourself. I need to get a
Getting
drink.
beaten. Good luck.
Okay, Sam.
I quite like how you always do the thingamajigs near the end. Philosophical and controversial.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot more. I don't want to go over 2 hours, but we've got 45 minutes to spare.
Listen to the thingamajig one. 2 hours is a lovely time.
Yeah. But
what's in your notes? You should edit this bit out, but I can't be bothered telling you to.
No, they love. I mean, we could use.
The beat techness.
Use this time to if you've made it to this bit, comment.
No, you know when you went, I did that.
Oh, did you?
Lewis shut me down quickly.
Oh.
But comment if you want pro clubs.
Okay. And also,
I want to do pro clubs.
if you made it to this point, comment. Lewis loves Tegan.
It's just confusing. You'll probably still be here listening to this.
Yeah, lads, I don't want people to know. But we've got philosophy questions, controversial topic, religion. What do we think of drugs? Could do those pet peeves things.
Oh, Max is on drugs. Can I just quickly put out there?
Who's on drugs? I thought you said Matthew was on drugs.
I mean, he could be for all I know, but we're all masters at drugs.
Oh yeah. I know. You probably know all the chemical formulas. Get my dad in. So, what's your favourite form of cocaine? He's like CH7 0349. Does the job.
Biology's lovely. He'd have that.
Biology. What a terrible subject. Alright, John. We'll go on. While we're here, why don't we have the interesting conversation? What was your top 3 favourite subjects in school?
Well, do we say science as a whole? Or...
No.
Biology, definitely first.
Did you actually enjoy it as well?
Oh, I love biology, yeah. I think because it's you and it's body.
Yeah.
But for periods, that was disgusting. I could have cried.
Oh, I love a period, me.
Oh. You would, wouldn't you, weird man?
I'll slap you in the face.
And we'll go maths, and P was class. I wish I took it.
P was class, yeah.
It was shit. The history is nice as a whole, not the syllabus we did. Ugh.
Yeah, history's interesting.
The slave trade would have been banging.
Why did you not do that?
No, we did it in year 9, I want to say.
Oh, yeah, but everyone just tittered about in year 9.
These are the good days.
I don't really remember anything we learned.
Miss Dodds.
Got called sexist from Miss Pinion. I wasn't. Still pisses me off.
That's where we
my mum bloody agreed with her. No, I'm not.
Can't blame her, can you?
Yeah, I've been nice to a lot of women in my life. So, joke's on her.
Nice, you could say.
Then she had to go in for not making a cake.
What?
You know you know when you had to make a cake for something? I didn't do it. And
because you exist.
Yeah. And yeah, she had me. Is Lewis back?
No, he's really left us there.
Ah.
We'll go on to something serious.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's my podcast, Sam. Don't control it. Do what you want here.
I want to talk about. I kind of want to go on to a controversial topic.
Go for it.
But I can see our conversation just babbling on from there.
That's good for me. Can your computer handle opening 2 tabs?
I don't know. Am I lagging?
Oh no.
Oh Gucci.
I just wanted to reference my HP laptop.
How long do you had that little thing?
Oh, 8 is a cracking gift. Christmas. 13. I don't know.
Okay. Oh no. While we're here, we might as well discuss what controversial topic we should do. So we could do abortion.
Oof. I don't think I want one where we kind of clash a bit, but not enough that.
I don't know. I think we could clash an abortion, but I think we need a woman to be on that one.
Fair play, yeah.
So we need a woman on the podcast.
We'll just speak for them.
Yeah, they don't get a voice.
Sexist.
Animal rights, bit boring. No, it's not.
Not real.
Privacy rights. I want to research that if I want to do it.
Wait, have you wrote down these controversial topics?
No, I'm on a website.
God, I was gonna say.
Marijuana. I did that with kids. Oh, we could do capital punishment.
RV lesson again.
Yeah, good point. All these are like marriage equality, immigration.
I was about saying.
We need research for a lot of these things. Transgender rights. I think Lewis would have an opinion on that.
Do we want to expose that opinion?
Good point. Lewis is in support of that. Was his opinion.
So much he wanted to become, but that was all it was. Don't worry.
We could talk about patriotism. Like, are we proud to live in this country?
Oh, I mean, I am.
Yeah. I think George would have a strong opinion on that because he's a little.
Yeah, book more that one for George.
Yeah, well, I want you.
No, I want to wish I was in Soviet Russia.
My dad, the little communist.
For some reason.
Black Lives Matter versus Blue Lives Matter.
Let me just.
Could do Israel. No, we need research. We need research for so many of these.
They're just not very smart. That's it.
No, you shut the. You go on. You talk about.
Claire in your podcast.
You talk about. I forgot what it
Don't do the blue one. The blue one.
You talk about the universal credit. Not bad.
Okay.
Teaching controversial topics. No, there's a bloody teacher website. I don't like bloody teachers. Okay, Wikipedia. You'll do the job.
James, your dad's a teacher. Oh.
No, he's a doctor.
Wait, sorry, forgot that one.
We could
Let's
do.
go fucking well away. Don't worry.
We could do feminism.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and what we think it's.
Agree with.
I'll get the definition of feminism up though.
Cool.
And see if we agree with that definition, which I think I would. I don't know what it is though. The definition of feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of the sexes.
That's fine, but it's people who take it too far.
Yeah, but I think they're rarer than we think. But men bring them up to like shit on it.
You easily could, but I think in everything there's always a few bad apples that ruin the bunch.
Yeah, but I think men are very easily
good at finding them.
Yeah, and we kind of we can label this whole feminism as that because it's quite easy to.
Yeah, because there's some study that shows that all Americans think it's the extreme one.
Yeah, but I think women are disadvantaged in a few ways.
I think he's gone for a shit or something. He was too embarrassed to say it on the podcast.
I don't know. Maybe he just shats himself and he's having to clean it. We've all been there, Lewis. We've all been there.
Just speak for yourself.
Yeah. Tegan to clear it up. Lick that up.
Tegan.
Did anal with Tegan and she spilled as well.
So
I tell you, I hope Tegan's not watching.
For days. She can't be.
Everyone, someone she knows will see this and send it her, and I'll just get abused.
On the bus.
Yeah, on the 192.
192 murder bus.
What is a feminist for men? Oh, bloody hell, Lewis. I want to look at
my question. That was rude.
Oh, what'd you say? You laggy boy.
How bad has it been this whole time? Because I was worried.
No, you've been good.
What's your experience with drugs? And I agree with legalizing marijuana, and I even agree with the thing they did in Sweden. That's cracking.
Yeah, I think it don't make any sense. It's the lesser of two evils to legalize.
I think I agree with you too much. It seems a bit bait.
Yeah. You're a yes man. You're a yes man.
I am a yes man. You're sus me.
I say, shall I just murder that guy? And then you're like, yeah, that'll be a good idea.
Oh, jeez, mate.
Yeah. Just be my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a podcast and now I'm just on the bee's knees.
I've never wanted to be until now. I've got it.
Yeah.
Going back all after this.
You should make your podcast called
The pro clubs.
No, we can't say that.
You can, I can. You can't, I can.
Well, brush your teeth. We'll call it that.
The Battyman FC.
Anyway, I might use this time to do shout outs, but I usually like doing that at the end.
I like the structure.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with it.
With music.
Yeah.
I don't know how sustainable that is.
Yeah. Well, that'll have to be replaced by something else.
You can change each week. That's nice.
Yeah.
Might be do philosophical stuff while Lewis is down.
Oh, that's a shout. I'm very interested in your opinion on some of these. Okay.
You're interested in me, aren't you? A bit scary.
I know. I just look at you and I just think you have a really interesting face on you and really interesting knees.
My knees are purple.
Oh yeah, they are because you're a little white boy.
Maybe
you're not tanned like me. My fellow tangerines. Would you say? There's quite a lot of good ones.
Well, pick one because we've not exactly. All the views have gone now.
No, but viewer retention.
Kids will be here, so thank you, kids.
What are you capable of achieving?
That nearly as bad as a CV one. What do you think you'll do in 5 years?
No. You think what is the limit of your potential?
My potential or normal personal life.
Yours personally.
I'm not going into science. At least, don't think I am.
But do you just don't think you'd enjoy it over?
Not doing two sciences would kill me.
Yeah.
I'm a hard worker, but I don't want to die.
Yeah. Well, if you ever need a bit of help, my dad's just
I was going to say, I like your dad.
Yeah, I think he likes you too. A bit too much.
Yeah. Well, you're not the favourite son anymore. Let's put it that way.
I never was.
I've always been there.
So it'll be a chemistry, blah blah blah. Fuck off, blah blah blah. Yeah.
A bit of nervy, calm down.
And then my sister got a 9 in biology, so you're nothing special.
Yeah, you haven't.
No, I got a bloody 5.
John
did me well.
Sorry, lads.
Yeah, took a while, mate. Took a while.
How long was it?
Enough that me and James started talking about random.
No, basically, I got in an argument with someone, and then
we're just not doing that.
Yeah, and then I go and no, it was over nothing basically. Not my fault.
Did it benefit you in the long term?
Yeah, it did.
Go through the tick list. I hope you were empathetic.
I just had to go make myself a bro as well.
Oh, flipping it! I just left us here. Very unprofessional of you.
But yeah, you're banned now. Well done.
Yeah, I'm kicking you.
When my podcast have started, don't worry.
Right, Lewis, I've got a topic. I had a topic that you'd have a very controversial opinion about.
Oh, go on.
We thought it'd be too controversial, so we're gonna do a different topic. What do you think of feminism? And before you answer, let me read you out the definition.
You're not in prison under this.
Feminism is a noun. The advocacy of women's rights on the ground of equality of sexes.
Yeah, I do agree. Some women should be paid the same amount as men.
Women?
On a level, though.
Yeah. If they're doing the same thing, yeah.
With athletes, it's a bit different.
I've got an opinion on this, yeah.
Because with football, stuff like that, it sounds very offensive, but if you watch a women's game, it's not as popular as a men's. Like you don't really see anyone at a women's game. But
can I just say maybe that's because they weren't allowed to play for like quite a while, and it wasn't promoted in. So maybe it's like paying back for all those years because the advancement of women's football could have been greater if they had as much time. I don't think it'd ever be as like advanced as the men's, but it may be more advanced if it was more socially accepted and allowed from the football associations.
I know what you mean.
True.
So maybe it's like paying back from what they could have had if they were given the opportunity years ago. But it's a controversial one because they don't make as much money. So you can't.
I think the thing is, the media focus a lot more on male football, but also
it's been there. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds stupid, but I think a lot more stress gets put on male footballers because they get they get questioned a lot.
Yeah.
No, because like, say for example, Rashford, they might question him a lot compared to someone like Alex Morgan.
I don't know. I was going to save you there.
It's just because of popularity, like what people want to see.
Yeah, because some people question the ability of a player. Can he perform? Like it happens definitely in female football, but I mean, a lot more people question it.
Yeah.
Like, is he going to be this player, or is he going to be like? Is he going to reach his potential?
I'd be in support of a women's pay rise in football because of the lack of history, but it's obviously not as much as the men because it's impossible. But I think there should be a pay rise.
Yeah, because the thing is, football's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah,
and like with some footballers, they get paid fucking stupid amounts.
Yeah,
but sometimes you can also think about the stress that they get put in.
Yeah.
Like they do get a lot of stress for this.
Well, like the harassment from the media as well. It's quite a lot. Hello.
Although I think we could honestly do football wages as a separate one. It is very.
Yeah. I was shitting myself. I thought we stopped recording then.
Wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah.
Wait, I hope you heard what I said. I don't know.
I think you
cut out.
glad.
What I said was they get paid ridiculous wages, like footballers. But to be fair, some are for a reason. Well, all for a reason, to be fair. But it's just the amount.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, with a footballer, they get put in a lot of situations, like stuff like allegations and things like that, and it does affect their mental health. Like I don't think a lot of footballers would talk about something like that, but
yeah, the position football's in is a product of capitalism, if we like it or not. And
yeah, it's the most popular sport in the world.
What did you say, Sam?
I'm not educated on this bit, but I bet overall, even with all the wage and money, it still benefits the overall economy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Does it? Good, okay.
Of course, yeah. This is why I don't like when my mum says, "Oh, they should give that wage to a nurse." It's like they're not correlated, mother. They're not mum. They're not correlated. Yeah. So
yeah, but the thing is, they also speak about, oh yeah, well, all they do is come on the pitch for 90 minutes on a weekend. They do a bit of training through the week, and then they get paid like £200,000 a week.
They are the best in the world at one of the most highly in demand things in the world. Is like,
the thing is, it's not just 90 minutes and a bit of training a week. It's the whole life revolves around this, and they get put in so much like stress and situations where people question the ability of what they are or how much they have.
Well, you even just look at Lukaku, like how much like he became a meme, didn't he? It mustn't feel nice to be like that.
Yeah, it must have really put him down. Like he must have felt so like bad.
Because like we get like we don't really like looking at social media, do we? But imagine like going on Instagram and just seeing like a joke of you. It's like it's not nice.
Yeah, so some people can just laugh it off, but others can be really affected from it.
Yeah, I think I would be, personally.
Actually, the number of it too. But I like to think I'd be able to shake it off, but
when you're a footballer as well, you have millions of supporters behind you. Your club your club, but also fans of the player you are.
But then like you get Lingard and everyone's turned on him. It's like
and the thing, he's gone through a lot as well.
Yeah, like he's looking after his like grandma and his like kids and shit.
Yeah, I would say though, like he's not the greatest of players, but the stuff that he has going on.
Some of the stuff that people say about him is like really awful.
Yeah, but the thing is, he does go through a lot. Like I think his mum had cancer or something.
Yeah, he's looking.
And doing that and looking after kids as well, it must be a task.
Yeah.
But people are still like, he's shocking. He's the best talent in the world.
Yeah, it's Must be a hard thing to go through. But do we want to do some philosophy questions, lads?
Sure.
All right.
James. That
We'll
was me speaking for viewers.
Oh my God, Ian Sterling's live streaming on Twitch.
Who's that?
Come on.
The guy of
On
CBBC.
CBBC and also the Voice of Love Island.
Yeah.
Don't watch Love Island.
Right, do you remember on CBBC?
That'd be cool, boy.
CBBC, and it was Hacker T-Dog, you know him?
Yeah.
You
And
ever want to swear?
it was the guy with blonde hair and glasses.
Oh, no.
How?
All right, I've got a good question. This could take a long time, but what do you think existed before the universe was created?
There's a lot of theories. I can do a few.
Yeah.
There's one where the universe already existed, then big black hole happened, and it imploded again, and everything began again.
So you think it was just another one of these?
I think it was nothing. But
What's nothing though?
I would say matter, just like small bits of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like rock.
I'd say God was there and then God created it.
oh boy. Nothing.
I can't see how can it be from nothing.
No, I'd say it's off matter, like small. Like when we were doing it in science, I think it's something to do with like things started to collide, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it all started to collide together. And then over time, it started to add things on. A few million years, it started to gain more water, and plants were able to grow on it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another question that we could come back to and like do a bit of research and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're all clued up. Initial singularity was the one I know.
What's that?
So before the Big Bang, and are thought to have contained all the mass and space time of the universe.
Oh, well,
so
give it a read.
I wouldn't bother.
Okay, this is a good one. How do you define consciousness?
A second thought.
I don't think I'm fully conscious right now.
This is as bad as your lizard people.
No, I'm telling you. What do you think your consciousness is?
Being able to be reactive, and
I disagree.
I just think it's a second thought. Like sometimes I'll think I might do this, and then I'll have like another thing in the back of my mind thinking.
Do you say a paralyzed person's conscious then?
Wait.
Still think?
If from my definition, they still have the chance to be. Because I define consciousness as being aware of your soul, being conscious of your soul, and actually.
What do you do surroundings?
Yeah, I think that's not the. I think that's consciousness in a way of physical, but actual consciousness, I think, consciousness of your soul and what's controlling you.
The soul is like
and like being centered. That's my opinion. Well, anyway, it's another one we can come back to, but let's get a final question in.
Really pussying off all these come on.
Oh, there's a lot of good ones here. Bloody love a bit of philosophy. Do
it Connell way.
Well, I just don't do it at Connell.
I said.
Oh yeah, all right. I've got no ears.
Are you?
Should euthanasia be legal?
Yeah.
It's situational, but special circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, because to be fair, like, for example, say my great gran, like, she came to a point where she didn't want to live anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because she was going through more pain.
And what she was experiencing joy.
Yeah. Like, I'd say something like that should make it legal.
I don't think it should be a suicide thing, but it should be.
No, you shouldn't say suicide.
No. I mean, it's not suicide. I mean, like, it shouldn't be if you're feeling if you have depression. It should be
no.
if you're dying anyway.
But I mean, if you have a life-threatening illness, or you're at that age where your mind's slowly starting to like deteriorate, then I think that's like an exception.
Yeah. All right, I'll do one more because they've all been quite short. What is your? No, I don't like that one. I do like it, but it's not that good. If you could start a country from scratch, what would it be like?
Crikey.
No, let's replace the word country with the world. What would society be like?
I'm gonna sit with country, thank you.
Well, what I would say is, if I was in a country or I like basically own the world, I'd say creation of guns won't be existent.
Oh, that's really good, yeah.
Because the thing is, you can kind of start, no, not wars, but you can start riots with no weapons, but a mass war, stuff like rockets and firearms, stuff like that, it causes more and more mayhem, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what would you say, Sam?
I really like that one, to be fairly. I was going to think of something like there's no borders on countries and everything. Just communism.
All I have to say is just look at the state of America. It sounds really harsh, but you need to look at them and what weapons has done to them. Because they've been going off the Second Amendment for like 200 years.
What I'd say is, the Second Amendment's a debate in itself. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But what I'd say if I could start my own world is, I introduce a communism kind of society. Because the problem with communism now is it'll never work because of people's mindset.
Oh, yeah, if I can have Rob as the head of it, I'll stick with my plan before. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, I think if you were just looking at the world from the outside in, you'd think, why are people so rich and why are people so poor? And like,
yeah, to be fair, what I'd want to do is, even though in our country we tax the richer more, do you know what I mean? I think some people, like N'Golo Kante gets taxed like out of his wages. I think it's like a few million a year. Yeah. But I mean, I think everyone should be taxed the same, depending on what wage you're on. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't agree with that at all.
No. So say like someone's on a 100 grand salary, like 10 grand taxed a year, and then with someone who's a multi-millionaire, you should have the same percentage took away from you. Do you know what I mean? So everyone.
The way you do it now, I'm pretty sure
it's over a certain mark.
Yeah. And the percent increases, but it must stop at some point.
But
as I say, money shouldn't exist. I could go on about. I could do a whole podcast about communism.
We'll do it another time. Yeah.
The thing is, though, money is the key to happiness, but also sadness. Like, it can cause a lot. Yeah, I know. But the thing is with money, it makes a lot of people happy, but also it makes people rely on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if it didn't exist, this kind of like complex everyone has with money would be eradicated.
What would you exchange then? Would it be trading?
You get what you need.
From a higher power of like.
Well, the people who run the place, you get what you need.
Bloody hell, Sam! You sounded like save the world then.
And if you need a luxury, you get it. It's very hard to. It's impossible to do now. But in a new world, it's very implementable. But obviously, it needs a lot of organisation.
Yes.
But I think that's not a perfect world, but a good system that I'd like to introduce if I had my own world, which I'm sure I will. I'll go on Sims and I'll introduce it.
Yeah, the monthly PS Plus games for everyone who wants to know farming.
Farming Simulator.
Yeah, just put in the comments if you want to play Farming Simulator with the boys. And
what time are we on? Do we have to
we're on
1:44.
16 minutes. How are we going to do this?
I don't know. Do shout outs take a while?
Shout outs, yeah.
All right. Let me get my phone out.
I think we've improved it from last time.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what are we doing?
Shout outs.
Shout-outs.
Ooh.
Okay, so shout out Kiz. Shout out Elliot. He made the beat, and check him out if you. Everyone's already checked him out.
He's on YouTube.
Shout out the missus, top lady. Helps me a lot. Shout out Lottie. I know Lottie listens to these, so shout out Lottie. Shout out Tom McDermott. He listened to it, so thank you, Tom. Shout out Jeffin because he came on yesterday and he's been listening to them. Shout out Brad. Well done on your video. It was good confidence from you, and it was quite good. Shout out James Dav. You've been listening to them. I'll get you on soon. I'll get everyone on soon. If you want to come on, just message me.
But you beat my point.
Yeah.
Can I quickly interrupt?
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully, we can argue a Cards Against Humanity on this.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh
In fact,
yes.
We're gonna have to one time.
I will set up so it's as easy as low because James had somehow messed up when we tried to do it. I'd be glad. I mean, if anyone else wants to join, feel free.
Just message.
I'm not going to reply.
He never replies, except to me because he loves me. George, shout out George, top lad. He came on the podcast yesterday.
For a bit.
In a questionable hat, I've heard.
If you go in that hat again, you're not coming on, George.
Not coming on.
Vicky, shout out Vicky. She's been listening to them. I said you should come on, Vicky, and then she said, "But I'm too boring." And I was like, "No, you're not."
Vicky, no.
Shout out Vicky. You're not
Sam,
boring.
I've just realised if she watches these, then someone might decide to come in and listen to them.
Well, a new viewer is a new viewer. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
Noah, shout out Noah. He came on yesterday and he's been listening to them.
Big Noz.
Big Noz, shout out. Shout out
you.
Emily. She's been listening to them. Thank you for listening. Shout out Jack Stanway because he's been listening to them.
Love you, stunners.
Okay, sorry, we haven't dropped a G bomb so far.
Whoa.
Nothing wrong with
What's with
And
me?
the video's been demonetized.
No. Yeah, all the other stuff we said.
It was a bit today.
I don't think anyone else has been watching them, but
No, I'll quickly. Someone will get missed out.
because it's got about 50 views, but people have been secretive.
You don't see your viewers.
No, unfortunately not.
YouTube.
You can see people who subscribe to you, can't you?
Yeah, Stan has subscribed to me and James Dav subscribed to me, so that means a lot to me, guys.
Thank you.
And Lottie was part of the notification squad.
Yeah, we need something at the end now.
Yeah.
Like,
subscribe, and joins the James Nation.
The James Nation.
The bell.
Well,
Not twice.
Oh yeah, I just want to see who else is who.
Click the bell to be notified every time I upload.
James, you're 50 subs. You're gonna have to do something now.
I know. I'd just like to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. Like this is
Wait,
all...
how many?
50.
How many subscribers? 50.
This has always been a dream of mine to
Pop the champagne.
entertain so many people. I just want to say, you touched my heart. And don't stop touching it. Yeah, Lewis.
Oh, you might actually die. You might die.
Yeah, I have a silly heart. That's for a different podcast.
Yes, it won't ruin it.
Yeah, it's a great story.
He's disabled.
Yeah, but anything else we need to do?
I just want to the Cards Against Humanity again quickly. So
well, this will be tomorrow.
I heard someone like the Length Boys did it. Oh, sorry, the Length Men. I don't. They're quite popular on YouTube.
I never heard of
The Length Man.
Other Side Man.
You just said it now. Well done.
Oh
What's
my
that?
god.
They're gonna go on a different channel so check out our other videos.
Oh yeah, they did a Tinder one in quarantine.
I don't watch The Sidemen. I'm not 5.
No. Some of their videos are brilliant. When they do Sidemen Sundays with Stephen
Stop
Tries.
people other videos. We're gonna keep them here.
No, Harry's funny, but the rest of them.
Yeah. So Stephen Tries though, like Stephen came on.
Oh, he's class, yeah.
And it was like the Tinder thing. And what's it called? He said, no, there was like this girl, and he went up to her, and he was like, "Thought Pancake Day was yesterday."
Oh.
And then there was one of them, and it was like roast the Sidemen. And then something happened with like KSI, like his family house. And he was invited to Christmas dinner, and then Stephen came up and he went, "Well, KSI, this is the only roast you're invited to this year."
Ooh.
And then he was talking about, do you know Zerka?
Assume they have the audience, James.
And, yeah, and then he said to Zerka, like, "I've never seen someone so lifeless get carried by 6 people." No. He said, "I've never seen someone so lifeless get carried by 6 people since my granddad's funeral." And I was crying. Literally, I was like, "Oh my god." It was so bad.
But I think we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Any last message, Sam?
I've plugged it twice. I'll do it again.
Can't
We're gonna do.
Come on. Any nice message?
Big shout out to James Hyde.
Yeah, that's
just
me.
Remember to be empathetic. I don't think I plugged it across enough this one.
That's a good message.
Yeah.
And Lewis, anything you want to say? That's PG.
Sam on PlayStation, the Daddy 616.
Oh, you're getting all those spams now.
Dude.
I have to bleep that, Sam.
Thank you, jeez.
And I'd like to say, all stay safe. If you want to come on the pod, just message me. I'll put you in my diary. I've got a lot of bookings right now, so
bookings.
Oh, who's made an appearance?
I knew we had
Sarah's made an appearance. Anything you want to say to the audience, Sarah?
What are you doing?
We're doing the outro.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you better be. Well, where are you guys? Oh, I thought you left.
No,
Sarah got a bit scared.
We just listened to the silence.
But yeah, just stay safe. Come on the pod. Talk to your boy. Shout out to the missus, top lady.
You're really trying to impress her here, aren't you?
No, she just deserves appreciation. Shout out, kids.
Oh, shout out my missus.
I've shouted out. Sam.
James, you shouted everyone out before, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I've already done that. But shout out everyone. Shout out everyone. And
big up.
The man.
I don't want to say goodbye, but
It's tough, isn't it?
ta-ra!
We'll see.